it cream. Miranda, if you touch it, it's yours.
Guacamole.
What else?
So we just got our food.
Excited. Uh-oh.
That's my mom. She's our children's minister. Say hi, Mom.
He hears food, so he's excited.
Everybody back up.
All right. So I'm going to turn on the live chat now.
Oh. Zoe, are you eating this food?
Okay.
Zoe didn't bring her pizza?
You mean Sarah?
I'm sorry, Sarah. I'm sorry.
Okay, so the live chat's ready. So if you're on Facebook or YouTube or VKontact, you can be a part of the conversation. Just send a message over, and I'll see it here on the chat client, and I can reply, and you can be a part of the conversation. Hey, Greg, how you doing?
He just said something on the chat and it has to show up.
No, I didn't.
I thought you did.
No, he shared the video,
Oh. It looked like you were.
which popped up over there.
Chicken?
Okay, let's go this way then.
Or did it pop over here? Popped up somewhere.
Yes, well.
All right, so how's everybody doing? Did you have a good week? I had a long day yesterday. We had a long day yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
It was so long.
Literally, we didn't get to bed until like midnight.
And then we got drenched.
Yeah, we need to.
It's supposed to be coming. I'll let you guys know when it gets here.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
You can stop when it's ready.
We tell people we start the live stream at 6:30. If they show up at 6:30 and we're not live, then they're like, I guess we're not going to do it tonight.
Turn into Yogi Ray.
It's turning Yogi Ray. I was here for some picking and questions, but I guess I'm not going to be any. Okay, what are we talking about this week?
I don't know. What did you talk about this week?
Panoply.
You playing Monopoly by yourself?
Panoplia. Nobody plays Monopoly by themselves. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean,
Certainly not I.
mono means one.
Mono means one.
It does? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Monopoly. Monopoly.
Yeah, one owner. Monopoly. One owner. Huh?
This one.
Monotheism, one God.
Maybe just use this one.
And then you've got Panoply, an impressive and complete collection.
He wants to be heard. Before we cry.
You know, one of the things I thought was interesting was technically the writer didn't put any word there. Technically, the author could have just said the armor.
The armor. Yeah.
He, like you said, he could have said partial. He could have just said the. It's still a complete sentence. It's still a complete thought. But he chose to specifically say full, and that particular word for full.
Yeah, and choose this loaded word for full.
Yeah. So it is interesting.
Yeah. And it's so either Paul was just being pretentious, or, you know, or there's a lot there.
I'm gonna let them know the cheese is here now.
All right, so good discussion. You guys have a good week. I'm gonna go to sleep now.
No.
No, we're not done?
No.
We're not done, apparently.
No.
Okay. All right, ladies, you can get up and make your plates. The kiddos are done making their
Well,
plates.
they need to come back and get cheese. The ones that need cheese.
The kids that need cheese? Why would kids need cheese? Because they're children.
It looks
Hey,
uninterrupted.
Finny. Hey, Finny.
It's supposed to be the one on the little plate.
You guys see my Finny? My handsome Finny.
You can't see it yet.
See, look right there. See right there.
Not yet.
See right there.
Not yet.
Will you stop saying not yet? I know there's a lag.
Not yet.
It's not even big in there yet.
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
Say, hi people.
Not yet.
Hello.
Not yet.
The lag is really that long?
Yeah. Not yet.
Goodness. It's a lot more lag than there usually is.
Play with your mustache.
I don't play with my mustache.
Then
I
there's a
adjust
finick in
my
the
mustache.
shot.
There's a finick in the shot now. That's how long the lag is.
In case you were wondering.
Hi.
Don't, guys. Come on. Did you say ladies?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, he usually doesn't too. I don't know. I'm arguing with him.
What are you looking at? You looking at Uncle Nooms or are you looking at my white monster can? Oh. Don't be footing the iPad.
He was looking at my monster can earlier like he wanted some, and I kept telling him no.
Plates already?
There should be plates
I'm
over
not
there
eating.
too.
What am I doing? I've been eating all day. I don't even want any.
Despite the milky white look of the can, that's not what's in there. You want to hold the Mimi?
All done, Mimi?
Still a finick in the shot. Still a finick in the shot. Still a finick in the shot.
There's no spoon for the tomatoes.
You could use your tongue or your fingers
Or the pepper one.
or the pepper spoon, and you might get peppermatos. Peppermatos. Sounds spicy.
Mom's peppermato.
My mom's a peppermato.
Your mom's.
I'm not sure if that's a compliment or a discount.
A discount. Ooh. How's that brain today?
Not doing well. Thanks.
No problem.
Whose fork is this?
Mine.
Would you use a fork?
Salsa.
Forking.
And then I licked it.
Forking. Lots of forking. He forked the salsa, then he forked his mouth.
It's true.
Well, he had to.
It's a fork. What else are you supposed to do with it?
The microphone is right next to us, Tina.
Wow, Tina. You didn't even go to Pride. I'm surprised. That was dark. That's not usually the kind of thing that comes out of your mouth.
I just welcome. I lick my leg.
No, you did. All right, gentlemen, we can get our plates now. If you were here, you'd be getting your plate too.
Well, unless it was a female watching, and then
They would have already gotten their
before.
before. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna get a little plate. I'll get this plate.
I see you do that every time and it looks really good, but when I get up there, I'm like, I don't know how to make anything.
Really?
Well, really, what?
That jalapeno looks burned.
It does kind of look a little crispy, doesn't it?
Are we?
You never know what you're gonna get here. The temperature has actually gone up.
We come, we eat, we talk.
It was 72 and now it's 74. Instead of going down? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need 1, 2, 3, or
That is
1,
burnt.
2, at least 3 more plates.
She's not eating.
Oh.
Are you eating, sir? No? Okay. I don't feel like taking the last plate.
Oh my. Rather burnt, yeah. Oh.
So now she's admitting.
Desiree out of town. And Houston.
Yes, ma'am.
Worked a lot.
Drink like 2.
last few days, so
I think we don't necessarily, if we're gonna use them.
That's fine.
You don't bring a lot, but
Okay.
just like 2.
And then, I think it's gotten hotter in here. Do you know how to work the AC?
It's gone up. It was on 72.
it's okay.
So now she's admitting that she thinks she's in labor, but she's still wanting her to go to the hospital.
Well, he said, yes, it is for real. That's what I mean. Yes, it's for real. But we're gonna
Oh, I need a tea.
Wait.
Yeah, I don't think she wants
Be
anybody to go to
careful
the
waiting,
hospital
because-
until after.
Sometimes that can come quicker than you think it's going to.
And then she could have a car baby.
Yeah, that's why I was asking how long it takes her to get to the hospital in Irving.
Irving.
For her insurance
Yeah, how
goes.
are they gonna get there in 20 minutes? She was saying it was all the way over by where she works. Oh, goodness. Okay, well, if
The
you
girl's got some
cooperate,
special insurance.
if you would cooperate, we could turn you around. It's because of the combo of insurances that she has.
Okay.
Some places will take one or the other, but not both. And that's the only place that'll take both.
I see.
So does anybody have anything else they want to say about the podcast? Other than what Nooms contributed earlier when everyone was about up and about and probably didn't hear him?
I didn't hear.
I didn't stealthily do that on purpose.
I didn't hear him either. How did I not hear you?
Because you don't pay attention to me. You think you love me, but you don't. And yesterday I told everyone how cool you were.
He did. He said you were cooler than my wife, and
And
I
was
said
like,
you're welcome to believe whatever you want.
You are cooler than you. He said we're cooler than them.
Yes, we are cooler than you.
Uh,
But I can admit I'm not that cool.
I'm not either.
Mommy? Here.
I'm cooler than the sun.
I think I'm the only person watching.
Just 2 people are watching.
One must not be on Facebook.
Must not.
You got my hand first. Now you're wiping it on me.
Your own hand.
Any more?
So if you were here, this is what you would be getting.
Sadly,
Hanging out and eating.
after our outreach yesterday, Billiam is a little bit fuzzy.
I'm struggling. It was quite the adventure, though. Why are you drinking my monster? No, at Pride yesterday.
It was fun.
And then it started raining. And boy, did it start raining.
I don't like being wet. It's one of the things I hate most in life. And I was drenched. You know,
What part of your tummy? Oh, your feet are gonna hurt for a couple days. What part of your tummy?
our outdoor booth got shut down because of the rain. The children and the youth got shut down a little early because they started shutting that area down because of the storms.
Because of what?
The storms being so bad.
Just your owie? Can I
There was actually flood warnings and the building started leaking and
Yeah, is it itchy?
my understanding. Huh?
The building sort of leaking.
I mean, they're old buildings. It's the fairgrounds. They're old buildings. It was a better venue than the park, though. I have to say, I enjoyed the venue.
It was a better venue than Reverton Park, for sure.
Yeah, much better venue. The crowd was a little different, but you got to think they have moved it, and this is the first year it being where it's gonna be a little different. There were 4 or 5 churches there, which is a good thing to see. Yes.
But we were the only church that doesn't have leadership from that community
Yeah.
in their church.
Okay. Yeah.
feel the air yet? Can you feel
I
the
can
air
hear it,
yet?
but I can't feel it yet.
You should be able
Oh,
to
thank you.
feel it like where he's sitting on the blue shirt.
That
I hear it.
I can feel it start to, it's starting to circulate, so yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, I can feel.
Because the fan is starting to push it around, yeah.
I can feel it now.
Thank you. I think so. Thank you for the tea. I forgot to ask for it, so you're awesome. You walked away and I was like, oh no, I didn't ask for tea. And then you brought it and I was like, she's awesome. Uh-oh.
that group that was right next to our teen booth, the Chapel of Light,
Cathedral of Light.
Cathedral of Light. I don't think they're a church.
They are.
Well, I've driven by their building, and it actually says on their sign on the building, teaching nothing but love. And then they've got all those symbols for all those different religions on the back. I think it's an interfaith religious organization, not strictly Christian. I don't think it's a church. I think it's just interfaith. Let's get together and feel it out and see where we land type of a thing.
Oh, okay.
But not strictly a church in the Christian sense.
Right.
Where are they located?
Grand Prairie.
Yeah.
That says Farmer's Branch.
Okay, Farmer's Branch. Whatever, I'm wrong. It happens.
Wherever it was. Anyway,
They were nice.
you can't teach just love.
Yeah, there's the, yeah.
Love is important, but you also have to teach faith and hope. Because faith and hope also remain.
Love's important, but so is the Jesus part.
Correct.
And I make it sound like the Jesus part is small in the flippant way I say that, but I don't mean it that way.
All right. So nobody else has anything to say about panoplia, full armor?
It made me very disappointed in though a little,
Why?
because I would classify that I have a decent collection of Monopolies.
Okay.
And you started talking about it, and I was like, I want all the Monopolies.
You want a panoply of monopolies.
Monopolies. And I was like, no, stop. No, stop. It'd be too expensive at this point to try to do that. No, stop.
I have a Spider-Man monopoly that's unopened, but you already have that one, so I can't help you there.
I do not have a Spider-Man Monopoly.
You don't have the Spider-Man monopoly?
No.
Oh. I have an unopened Spider-Man monopoly at home.
Is it Zelda Monopoly or is it his own game?
No, it's a Zelda board game.
What?
Fortnite.
See, I won't buy that one on purpose.
No, Avery's gonna get it for you.
Also, the thing is, they've started creating county opolies for every county in Texas. So that would take you, that'd be a hard thing to get all the monopolies.
There's a subsidiary of Parker Brothers
I really enjoyed the Wi-Fi Monopoly.
that creates custom monopolies for example, one of the ones I have in the box, it's a tin, and still has the wrap.
What?
Her girlfriend worked at Quick Trip. And the only way to get it was to have been at Quick Trip when it was coming out and be at a certain level, and they gave it to him. She doesn't play Monopoly. She never opened it. When she found out I liked Monopoly, she gave it to us.
Nice.
And so it's unopened, and that's one of my ones that I'm kind of proud of because that's harder to get. But still, it's one of those where it's, the QT one that Homegirl gave me. I just forgot Homegirl's name. Nikki.
It's funny that you say that. She's my homegirl.
Well, I said your girlfriend when I was telling the story.
But yeah, when we talk about the armor of God, we can't emphasize enough that he used the word full armor. And Jonathan brought up again, he could have just said armor. He didn't have to say full or part or qualified at all. He could have just said the armor. But he specifically chose a word that means a complete and impressive collection. A word that expresses something difficult to achieve.
something you have to continually work at. Because
Yeah.
to have
Not
a
just something you can flippantly
to have a complete
do.
complexion, like you were talking about with coins. That's a never-ending aspect,
Because every year more comes out.
and not just every year.
Yeah.
Every day there is new stuff being printed somewhere.
Yep.
Because the runs of certain coins are ran at different times, and they're ran at different. So that would be a constant thing that you're constantly working on.
Cars too.
Yeah, cars
And
too.
monopolies, if you were collecting
Right.
the boards.
And so because of that, it's not something that you just go, okay, I finished my set of armor. Even if you got to that point, there's still more things that you continue to work through it. You have to continue to polish that armor. You have to continue to keep that armor upkept. You have to continue, because to have an impressive collection is also to have it in good condition. And so you have to continue to work towards that armor every single day.
Yeah.
Well, I would totally agree with you because it says in the Bible also that you take up your cross daily.
Mm-hmm.
And Romans 12:2 says, renew your mind on a regular basis. And if you don't stay in the Word of God, you're not going to keep your armor up to shape. It's not going to be polished. It's not going to be clean. Your shield's not going to be ready to go.
Get rusty.
Fight off the arrows. I mean, it's basically everything in the Christian life is a daily thing. God's provision is day by day. Give us this day our daily bread. When the Israelites were in the desert, God fed them every day. But if they tried to keep that manna for the next day, it was bad. And that's the way things. God's grace and mercy is renewed every day. So every day it's like a new battle. And that's just the way you have to look at everything. I mean, you can't take anything for granted. If your armor was good one day and you don't take care of it next week or tomorrow or the next day, it's not going to be in the same condition it was when you first put it on.
Yeah.
Valid point.
Do you concur?
Yes, that was valid.
Where did you get that?
I don't have to get to jump on the valid train.
I thought it was coconut.
What? It was valid.
It was valid. I enjoyed it. He was right.
Good.
Can I try one of those shortbread cookies everyone says is dry?
I mean, it's just a dry cookie. It's not like
They're all like
these
that.
cookies
That's how they're
are.
supposed to be.
It's not that they were.
Shortbread cookies are supposed to be dry.
Yeah. They're
I mean, it
all
wasn't bad. It was just I really wanted to cross the milk afterwards.
They're best around shortbread cookies.
It's decent shortbread. I mean, it's Walmart shortbread, so.
From Walmart.
Why are we cuddling?
And if you were here, you could have a shortbread cookie too.
But you're not, so you don't get one.
But you're not, so we're not going to pass one through the
Can't
wall.
cuddle here, but we can cuddle in church in the morning.
This isn't Willy Wonka.
Jimmy, we're not cuddling. I love you.
In church in the morning, you're in an anonymous space in a dark room.
Not really.
No, we're really not anymore.
Can I help
A
you,
lot of
lady?
people know us.
Third wheel.
Oh my.
Mine will stay over here.
Timmy! Your wife's the other direction.
She told me to do
You
it.
already cuddled
Yeah,
with her.
no. His wife told him to cuddle with my wife.
Heather's laughing.
What is she watching on?
Jonathan has horns.
Says she's on Facebook.
I don't see you on Facebook.
Who?
Sometimes you have to refresh it.
He has horns.
Long commute, yeah.
That's funny.
Heather's not here because she has too long of a commute to come.
Was it 2.5 hours?
5.5.
Heather, are you on Facebook?
She's down in Houston.
She's on Facebook. She may not be on the
Tyler,
feed
she
you're
just
on.
has to wake
Are
up
you on the
early.
Bill feed or the Ekklesian feed? Because there's two different feeds.
Yeah.
I'm on the Bill feed.
Jonathan
She
has
must be on
horns.
the other feed.
Did you bring those?
Fine.
Becky brought them.
I can put him on my left foot, right?
Him grunting?
We love you, Heather. We miss you, Heather.
Stupid noise.
Oh.
He's like, wait, I'm in a different spot.
Sorry.
Swipe it on his shirt.
Yeah, we can't tell if he's eating today yet.
You got it.
No, don't put sour cream on my shirt.
Oh, Jonathan has access to the Ekklesian house. This one is. I don't follow the Ekklesian house with this account. It doesn't look like.
Rude.
What?
That's interesting. So
No.
yeah, she just said
Did
she's
you
on
do
vacation.
that? Don't do that.
So I type out a message. I say, "Hey Heather," but then it sends it to YouTube and VContact and both Facebook pages. And so anybody that's on VContact or YouTube is going to be going, "Hey Heather, what's going on? What are you responding to?" That's funny. Well, I'm glad you're on, Heather. That's awesome. And yes, that would be a long commute
Yes.
to drive up from Houston
Yes.
to
It's feasible though.
come to the Ekklesian house.
It is feasible.
It's not feasible.
It's not feasible since she's not working right now.
Even if she was working, that's not feasible.
It's not feasible to commute
Really
5
would be
hours.
feasible if she was
Not
working.
to attend a couple of hour fellowship meeting
I think
once
it's
a week.
I fault her for not coming. Ow, I'm joking. Tina hit me.
I'm sure she knew that by her response.
True. Am I done?
Probably.
I don't know what you done.
Because you said maybe tonight, so I wouldn't eat too much more.
Maybe
Or are we doing that tomorrow?
What maybe
What
tomorrow?
were you hoping is like?
No, that was
Oh, well, you told me probably tonight.
That was before we did. She said she wanted froggies, so we did froggies to celebrate her earlier.
Okay, I'm gonna
Can
get some
Katie
more
send you
food.
that
So
picture of her
here's
sitting
my
weird?
Yeah.
lovely brother.
Doesn't she look like a frog?
She did.
Hi. I don't like being on the feed, but
Hi.
it happens.
And you're good at it.
These are pens of death that are trying to squish me. From Roxanne. Thank you, Roxanne. Very, very good contribution.
That's all right.
Oh yeah, he's back. That way.
Should have done my music louder.
We're dropping things.
I turned it that way so because it's gonna pick me up because I'm so close.
Okay.
But it may not pick Brian up if it's pointed at me.
Got it. Brian.
So next week are we breaking down all the different pieces of armor? Oh my gosh!
Who asked that?
Your sister.
That doesn't tell the people who don't know who my sister is.
Heather Holding asks.
Okay.
So next week, are we breaking down all the different pieces of armor? And she used the Canadian spelling of armor. Hey Heather, you're not Canadian. Stop it.
That's actually the British
Get some
spelling of
help.
armor.
Whatever.
Not
So-
British
Oh, I
either.
didn't get it in time to see.
So no. So last week we broke down
Really
put
funny
on,
watching the pens on
which
the-
is dressing up, send a message, and then this week we covered full armor, which was the Greek word panoplia, which in the English is panoply. The one coming out tonight is going to cover in the same verse the term schemes of the devil, and we talk about the modus operandi of the devil. And then the next week, we're actually just going to move to the next verse, Ephesians 6:12. And that's actually called Labels, that episode. And then, she says British. She agrees with you, British. And then, the week after that, perhaps we'll start talking about the armor. Unless I get waylaid with some other direction to go. But that's the plan right now, is that not tonight's podcast, not the next week, but then the next week we should start with Belt of Truth, I believe, is the first piece of armor in the lineup. Which was interesting. We thought it would surely be salvation when we were talking last week, but it's not. The first piece of armor.
I missed last week. I was.
Yeah, you were at BFD.
Yep.
Big fish
Dad.
dad.
No. Big freaking
Connie
deal.
buys Papke, says, hey, that sounds like a good idea. What sounds like a good idea, Bonnie?
Bonnie?
Bonnie.
Bonnie?
Bonnie and Clyde.
Bonnie concurs.
Bonnie concurs. Actually, I
What
think
did
that
I
was...
say would sound like a good
I think
idea?
that was Joseph had
What? No.
Bonnie's phone down there on the end of the table.
Oh.
What? No.
I didn't say anything. Joseph did it.
I would never.
Well, that just made my glasses worse.
Sorry, Stinky. When we start talking about the armor, it'd be interesting to have the discussion about the order and why did he choose the order he chose.
Right? Hopefully that will become apparent
No. Wait, maybe.
about why he chose that pieces.
Depends on if you want to talk about that.
I don't know. I just follow the still small voice, and whatever direction it goes, I go. And sometimes I go, "Are you sure?" And then by the time I get to the end of the podcast, I'm like, "Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense." It's a little secret. Half the time, I don't know what I'm saying or doing, and I say something, and then I go, "Wait, what?" And then I think about it, and I go, "Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense."
Yeah, I am. It was an interesting week. No, good ministry yesterday. Really interesting.
Yeah, some good ministry yesterday.
Hectic week.
Met some people that have been hurt by religion and needed some healing. And, yeah.
I know.
And then our old friend Daniel was there.
We don't know necessarily that it was him.
I don't know.
We did not witness it.
I don't know.
I would assume though.
I saw comments on Facebook talking about that bigoted a-hole outside that was all by himself. So I assume it's Daniel.
Who's Daniel?
The guy that stood outside of Pride last year yelling that that all the gays were going to hell because God hated them, and if they would get saved, he would instantly cure them of their gayness.
Instantly, huh?
Yep.
Wow.
And needless to say, again this year he made little girls cry. And
Mm-hmm.
if it was him, allegedly, because I don't have to prove,
Yeah,
but
if that were true, everybody could get instantly cured of everything.
exactly.
I like one where he's sticking his tongue out.
Again, it's a work, it's a process, like we were talking about.
It's a daily process.
There's nothing in life that happens. Now, some people,
It
does.
does occasionally happen to some
does.
people, but very
Not-
few.
yes, not everyone.
But even the people that have a dramatic conversion at salvation of any kind, it's not a permanent thing. It's still
They
you still have to have
still have to
renewal.
work. Yeah.
Oh,
You still have to
yeah.
renew your mind, you know?
Yeah.
Like, especially with addictions. Like, I've got lots of friends who struggle with lots of different types of addiction.
I don't know. I feel
And
like when he was
yeah,
first
you
born, he
might
looked more like me. Now
today
he's got some stuff,
be
he looks
perfect
like-
and be free of your addiction because you don't have the cravings. But then next week when life gets hard, or in 2 weeks when something traumatic happens, or in 6 months or 2 years or 6 years,
I didn't do anything. What does it mean?
Is it better, you guys?
it's still something you have to work at.
Can I have one?
Ask your sister.
So yeah, it's still something you have to work at.
Chocolate donuts.
No, you're fine. Sorry. My big head's in the way off.
His age.
Can I have more shortbread cookies?
Can you get me a napkin?
Can I have more shortbread cookies?
I need to get it. This is something. It's a Dr. Pepper.
It's something. It's cold and wet.
50 chance.
So I'm playing Russian roulette.
It's not quite as dramatic as Russian
Soda
roulette.
roulette.
Would you like a shortbread cookie?
Well, I mean,
Thank you.
I mean, if one of the drinks is a suicide, then it could be a lot like Russian roulette.
You ready? Yeah.
Whoa. It's awesome.
My thumbs hurt.
Before you choose a suicide, you should call the Trevor Project.
Football, baby.
Or at least set up a will.
You the right demographic for them?
I don't know. I don't think they would turn him away.
I don't do it either. For anyone who doesn't know of saying that, the Trevor Project is an organization. It's a suicide prevention on texts, email, they have an online presence and then a phone call.
Suicide prevention.
Suicide prevention for youth and young adults up to 20-something.
It's 21.
21.
So if you're 24 and you call them, they're going to go, oh, sorry. We
Heather
can't
wants
talk
to
to you.
remind everyone that you could also contact To Write Love on her arms.
They were actually at the event yesterday. I didn't get to go to the booth.
No, I featured them in one of our live streams and walked up and told them that some of our board members were big fans of To Write Love on her arms, and I asked the lady at the booth to explain what they do on the live stream. So you should go back and look at the live streams because I did a whole feature.
I love them. I've bought lots of
Heather
their
says
t-shirts.
To Write Love on her arms also has text and phones. Maybe we should get some of their resources too and offer both.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know
I
To
didn't
Write
know
Love on her
either.
arms did that.
Is there? Are they 24/7, Heather?
Well, I'll let you know when she replies.
7 minutes.
And this, is it because we use the restream that it's a longer lag, or is it just today it happens to be a longer lag? Because I'm thinking about using restream personally, and so that's why.
Last week it was a 7-second delay.
Okay, so it just depends.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's I'm kind of.
Almost tastes lemony.
Heather said yeah.
Yeah, I
okay,
thought
What
so.
was the question? I forgot the
Are
question.
they open 24/7? The call thing.
24/7. Heather says yeah. I think they focus more on mental illness than suicide prevention, though. I mean, it's part of what they do,
A
but
little bit, but yeah.
I think
all-
we should,
it's about
we should
self-harm
research
also,
it
yeah.
before next year, and we might do Trevor Project and To Write
I
Love
love
on Her
these.
Arms.
I love that organization. I've bought lots of their T-shirts. I bought your sister a bunch of their T-shirts back in the day.
Yeah.
No, Heather, it's not your internet. It's lagging on his phone too.
The little one, that's in California now. I bought her a bunch of those shirts.
I think she still has them.
Because it's one of those things where she was like, I kind of like that organization, and I was like, I love that organization. Here, I'll buy the T-shirts, like, because everything supports the organization. So I'm like, oh, you want to wear some? You want to raise awareness? All right, cool. Here's a bunch of shirts. Heather's bought a ton of their shirts. I grew out of my shirt. I need a new shirt actually.
Should have gone over there and bought one while they were there.
He
got
got
his
I know.
free hug shirt, but he put
I worked you like a dog yesterday.
It's okay.
He survived.
You know what happened? It's tight.
Yeah. So
He
yesterday.
got my shirt off.
I have to tell everyone this story. It's great. So yesterday, I'm getting ready to go to the event, and so we're getting ready for the event. And in my closet, we have one rod, and it's all of our T-shirts. My T-shirts and dress shirts are on this side, and then there's a center part.
Heather says grew out of them.
No.
And then puts a little lappy face.
No, they got old, and you can't. The lettering fell off, so she can go something. And then this side is Tina's.
Pretty
Yeah.
much. Because they can't see me, right?
If you speak sign language, there you go. That's for my sister. So the
Maybe you should say that in sign language for those that couldn't hear what you just said about that was for my sister.
He doesn't know that much sign language. I don't think he does.
So I reach into the middle of the closet and I pull out the shirt and I put it on and I'm like, oh, wow, I'm fat. This is
It was
not
like
working.
this much too short.
Like it's
and
too short.
really
it's
tight
too,
around
and
the
then
tummy.
Tina goes, "Are you sure that's not my shirt?" I went, "I don't know. I grabbed it out of my section." She walks in there. She looks and goes, "No, that's 3 shirts into my section. Here's your shirt." Put it on and went, "Oh, yeah, this actually fits." So I tried to put her shirt on, and I was like, it went on. But,
Free hug shirt? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
No, yeah. You're the
The red
Ekklesian
one
house
for last night, for
free hug
yesterday.
shirt.
I went over to Katie's house the other day.
So it
Why
was
does she know exactly where her section began?
because there's a center
It's his favorite
piece,
thing.
like one of the holders,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's the center.
Left
And so
side,
it was 3
there's a
hangers
corner sticking out.
Too far.
too far, and I was tired. It was
I like this.
6 o'clock in the morning.
Already?
It looks like it. I was looking at it. I didn't feel it though.
So
Oh.
that was a fun experience. Can you be on camera now?
No.
I'm done.
She's wearing pajama shorts, regular pajama
You can live stream his gaming, but it can't live stream
shirt.
just hanging out.
Belly gaming too. It's
It's
his
just my face. It's not my fat chest.
It's by color. What's by color, Heather?
closet is not by color anymore.
No, not anymore. The closet's not by color.
We have too many colors.
Yeah,
Didn't work out to try and do that.
My stuff is close to by color, but
Not by color
Tina does the laundry and she doesn't.
I'm not
enjoy-
OCD about my colors being in order.
She uses the British spelling for color too.
Oh, you are?
Uh-huh.
Heather's weird. Have you just
Heather,
not
why
realized?
are you spelling everything in the British spelling?
Did you hand me one of those?
Probably now to get on your
Here,
nerves.
don't
There was a
do
cup
it.
over here, but I guess somebody took it.
Yeah, too many colors. Just to get on my nerves.
That's what I think. We'll see what she says, but I think she's doing it to get on your nerves.
What did you do?
Get both of me.
It's the only thing I don't like about reading Matthew Henry's commentaries.
Mm-hmm.
He uses that British spelling for everything.
He was British. That's not called British spelling. That's just called spelling.
Spelling.
It's just spelling for him. Yeah.
It's so easy to cry when laughing while tired. And also things are really funny when tired.
Heather
Even
says
when
her
they're
phone
not that
automatically
funny.
does the British spellings. It's the autocorrect.
Why does she think she's so bougie? She thinks that that's an okay thing to do.
Just set your keyboard to American English and it will stop doing it.
No, well, because she's been doing it for too long at this point, probably. I mean, when I'm gaming, I typically use the British spelling of things because
It's cooler.
most of the gaming stuff I do is medieval or that style of. Because it's the fantasy realms, and so the fantasy realms, I believe, would use the English spelling of words. So
Oh,
now we're all playing with the baby.
He said hi to Avery.
He said hi.
Does he like being on his back like that?
Well, Adeline's first
only
word was
sometimes.
high, so
she's
maybe
playing
his
with his
first word will
feet.
be high.
Oh.
She's distracting him with his feet.
So yeah, it was a good day yesterday. Then I had to have good conversations at church this morning.
noticed the
Good
Where
conversation.
Tina serves in the morning.
He was like fans.
Which one was it? Miranda that would laugh at the ceiling fan?
No, it was Adeline.
No, Miranda caught it.
People talk to me.
Yeah, Miranda was scared of the ceiling
Didn't let
fans.
me sit in peace.
Yeah, they talked to you yesterday too.
It's weird.
I'm
It was
telling
like
you,
a
you're
person,
good at it.
like it was like a people magnet.
He does that.
He is.
When
And
he
he's
wasn't
like, no,
in
I'm
the booth,
not.
people would just
Yes,
walk
honey,
by and
you
they'd be like,
are.
"Hey, how you doing? Do you want a free hug?" And they would just keep walking. He was in the booth. He wouldn't even have to say anything. They would just be like, "Hi, can I get a hug?" And he was like, "Yeah."
Sure.
I kept sitting down trying to play on my phone because, I was tired. My feet hurt. So I'd sit down, and the moment I would, someone would come in the booth, and I'm like, all right, cool, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, somebody would see him and they'd go, "Free hugs."
I guess I don't need to sit.
And I'd be
It's
like,
good.
"You want my chopped liver? I'm
And
here
his,
too."
and his sign is bigger than mine.
Yeah, because of my.
Who was in the teen booth? Old Tops?
We rotated out, but it started with the old toss.
I didn't get it on my calendar for whatever reason, and somebody didn't mention it. So.
Well, he said he was unable to make it.
That's what he told Greg Friday. Or
It's fine. It just gave more food for the rest of us to eat.
We had 10 lunches from this really good place that had a pesto sauce. It was a good pesto sauce. The place is amazing.
I
But
like pesto sauce.
I saw baby when it's a baby
I'm
voice.
allergic to chlorophyll, so it was a very interesting sandwich. Billiam took all the lettuce off for me, and like handpicked the shredded lettuce off of my sandwich. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna try one bite, and then we're gonna see if it makes me sick. I took one bite and it was okay.
And he was like, "I probably shouldn't, but it's so good."
It's so good. So I took another bite, and then my mouth started going numb, and I was like,
Dang it.
yeah, I can't eat this. And so then I went down and had a good conversation with a gentleman who was running a Philly cheesesteak stand. And he's from Philadelphia, and he actually put the cheese on the bread before you did the sandwich. It was really good cheesesteak.
We food people.
It was, his name was, he doesn't have a location. He only goes to events. And it was a yellow logo, and it was something Philly.
So yellow. So if you're at an event, you see a yellow cart with a logo that has it's yellow. They
It's
sell
really
a
good
Philly
cheesesteak.
cheesesteak. Apparently, it's really good.
Yeah, very nice family. Very nice family.
It's about as far as he gets in this.
I'm fuzzy still, and by the end of yesterday I was very fuzzy, and so I don't remember the name of the place, but it was really good.
Fuzzy
But
yesterday, and I
Space
didn't do it.
Burger in Irving is who catered our food for the event.
It was very good.
It was so good. My mom said it was the best sandwich she'd ever had, the lunch sandwich.
The Hawaiian.
Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. They brought back, at the restaurant the other day, they brought back these sandwiches from wherever they had been, and they said, oh, we have all these leftover sandwiches. Y'all can all have one, take some home with you. I was like, cool, I'm hungry. So I picked one up and bit into it, and it was lettuce, portobello mushroom, and bell pepper. I'm like,
Veggie?
No meat.
well, and I don't mind that, but I was like,
That's kind of weird though.
it didn't have any cheese, it didn't have any sauce. It was like,
Was dinner the Hawaiian chicken?
that was weird.
No, dinner was the, you had the Brazilian chicken
Brazilian
sandwich.
chicken. Yeah, it was good.
He did not like that.
And then ours was a spicy Brazilian wrap of some
See,
kind.
yelling, that's not me. That's her. That's all her.
Well, too spicy for my taste, but it was delicious.
We had the extras today for lunch.
What?
We ate the extras today for lunch.
Oh. He just went out there today. I thought he was closed on Sundays.
Yeah, he is.
You go there too much.
Now. He's closed now on Sundays. He was working 7
Where?
days a week.
Space
Burger in Irving.
It's off of MacArthur. On.
Oh, is that place you put on Facebook?
It's really good. It's right behind a Fiesta. Well, not right behind.
It's right down
I
the road.
found this little place in Arlington that I want to go to, and I looked it up, and evidently it was on Drive-Ins, Diners, and Dives a couple years ago. It's a little Russian place. It has a little Russian gift shop. I want to go there and see if it's as good as they said it was.
I don't know. I don't like to be rushed when I'm in gift shops.
You're so punny.
No, but
Take my
Space
time.
Burger. I would
Shops.
if you're in Irving for any reason in South Irving.
Like if my daughter's having a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look up Space Burger on Google Maps and go on over.
It's off MacArthar, and it's
Really good.
their burger. I'm very picky on burgers. Well, as you guys well know, you guys are family. You guys are all my family either way. But I'm picky on everything. The burger was phenomenal. The bun
I like a good
was
burger.
a good bun. Like, there wasn't anything special about the bun, but the flavoring in the burger was just because I eat it plain and dry because I enjoy the meat. And the burger was just.
You don't like the green stuff anyway.
Well, I can't
Did you ever go to the Purple Cow?
What's
There used to be a Purple Cow over off of Hewlin. It's not there anymore.
Never go
They
to
have
Hewlin.
really good. Well, I used to work over there.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna mark on your face. I'm gonna laugh at you.
I do it all the time. I often get told by my boss at my main job that he'll be like, "You have a head on the side of your face," because I'll chew the backs and
He gets pencil.
I'll sit here and do this when I'm in meetings and stuff, and then I'll just be like, "Wow." One of these days I'm going to go on cam with it. I think that's what's bringing me out more than anything else is work forcing me to do that.
Forcing you to do what?
Go make payments?
To be on cam all the time.
Ah.
Because all of our corporate meetings, you end up having to show your face. I think that's what's helping me with my self-esteem issues.
Gotcha.
Because I'm having to look at myself a lot. I don't like it, but I can't tell my boss's boss no without showing my face.
When I first started doing the podcast, I couldn't listen to it. I'd turn it on and I'd be like, "Oh, that's awful." Sound on my own voice.
I don't like listening to my own voice.
I don't
My voice.
I thought you were about to say you didn't like listening to my voice either. I was like, well,
I feel like my voice is higher than it is when I listen to it than when I listen to it.
I sound like a hillbilly when I
What'd you
listen
say
to
about my
myself.
My voice
Your voice is higher.
when I listen to it. Versus
Whenever I hear my voice like in playback,
Avery loves
it
your
sounds
voice.
like nails on chalkboard, and I hate it so much.
you just love to hear yourself talk.
No, Avery loves his voice.
My voice?
I like you're melodic. You have a very melodic voice.
Cool.
I like his voice too.
You're easy
Well,
to listen to.
on the podcast,
Yeah, on the
Hello
podcast.
and welcome.
that voice. Not your right voice.
Season
Savannah,
2,
earlier today,
episode, whatever.
Was in the living room.
27.
And she gets so high pitched when she's playing with Doggy. Come here, Skipper. Come here. Come here. I can't even get how high pitched she gets. And then all of a sudden she went, Brian was saying something. Oh, I don't know, something or other. And it sounded like Lauren. I was like, what was that?
We mimic our parents. Sometimes.
I've never heard her sound like that though. I don't know if she was.
There's
Yes.
certain things I say where I sound just like my dad.
Mm.
Well, it helps that I look just like him too.
Close.
Oh, another funny thing.
Not yet.
He had, a
Not
bunch
yet.
Of, he had a bunch of cough drops in his pocket. And he
For
was
him,
like
they
talking
never
to
will.
cough drops. And they were just wrappers. Because they had gotten so wet that
They
It
dissolved.
just dissolved in my pocket.
So he just had a
Oh.
pocket full of Ricola wrappers.
Yeah.
Because the
And
Ricola's dissolved in his
dissolved.
pocket.
And my leg was all
Cough
stinky.
Drops. Ew.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It was a very wet day.
Yeah. So wet.
But good.
Like everywhere you'd step, there was just water. Just like you were walking in water, standing water everywhere.
Well, the fairgrounds is old.
Inside?
Well, we had an
Yeah.
outside booth. We had an outside booth, and then the youth and the teen. The youth and the teen. Oh, I keep doing that. The youth and the
Family.
It's all right. Our pastor kept talking about guests and visitors this morning. He said, if you're a guest or a visitor, wait a minute. No, if you're a guest or a visitor, no.
Well, if you're a guest, then you came on your own accord. If you're a visitor, wait, no. If you're
No.
a guest, you came because you were invited by someone else. If you're a visitor, you came on your own accord.
Yeah. Technically, they are two.
Yeah, but he was trying to say member.
You were trying to say member?
Yeah, then that doesn't
Yeah,
work.
Yeah, a guest or a regular person.
Gotcha.
Regular person.
Guests can be regular people.
Because guests aren't regular people.
Regular member.
They're irregular people.
I see your belly button and I want to eat it. I want to eat
Stop
the belly
threatening to
button.
stab people while we're on live stream.
Sorry.
I want to eat the belly button.
Don't eat my child. You are not a cannibal.
I don't want the whole child. I just want the belly button.
That still makes you a cannibal.
Because the belly button's made out of human flesh. That's his womb mouth. Leave it alone.
Womb mouth.
What? It's how he ate when he was in the womb. It's his womb mouth.
What do you call it?
He
belly
didn't
button?
even like that.
Womb mouth is disgusting.
It's hard to say.
My
Yeah,
womb mouth
and it
was
brings
so
up these
close.
mental pictures. Like a
Oh,
belly
like
button with a
having
bunch of
mouth
teeth inside.
He's like doing belly thrusts in the womb to like catch the food. Ow. Ow. That's what it encourages him to do.
No, sir.
Oh, there you go.
No.
Better. Hi.
He did almost
Now go
feels
look
like
at
my
me.
daddy.
Are you chewing your lip? Pathetic.
He's chewing everything.
Yeah.
He's got a toothy.
I'm pretty sure I saw a corner.
teething
He's
so
gonna
early.
have.
I
Ooh,
saw a
he's
corner.
gonna have a mouthful of teeth, and he's gonna chew all over you.
So early for teeth.
Yeah, when you put your finger in his mouth, it's very teethy in there.
Yeah. Why are you teething so early?
He's an overachiever.
I don't know.
Because he don't have no
But-
hair, so he's gonna sprout teeth.
It's okay. I don't have enough hair, but I got some of my teeth.
Okay.
Oh man, so he has to get one.
We were
What?
driving down the road today. Tina's being mean to me. She looks over next to us, and there's this bald guy with a full, nice beard. She goes, "Is that what you're planning on doing?"
That's what I'm planning on doing.
Planning.
Oh, please don't.
You have to at a certain point. It just looks messy. At a certain point, if your head looks messy, like some people we know,
What?
Like some people we know? Did you just look at you and you said that?
no,
Oh, okay.
No, but look at my hair, right? My hair goes like this.
it's yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Oh,
When you
I
get to a
haven't
point-
seen your hair in a
I
while.
don't think
You'll
he's on.
survive.
I don't think he's on, so I'll say it. When you get to the point of my father, shave your head.
What?
That's my personal opinion.
Did you hear that, Biggs?
Seeing how.
I don't know if you're
Line
on,
in your
but
seed.
Don't rewatch
your
this.
son thinks you should shave your head.
Are you peeling?
His dad.
It's so lispy. It's just like Dave Johnson.
Yours?
His dad.
How you doing with it?
You know what's gonna happen? You're gonna have a fringe like your grandfather, your other grandfather.
No, I'm not. I'm going to shave all my hair off.
Please don't shave your head. You look so weird bald.
We don't know that. We haven't seen
Once he's
Bob
old,
in years.
yeah. Once he's bald, he may look different. His head might be a different shape.
We can give him a head tattoo.
Whoa. Head tattoo.
Well, with the fringe, yeah, get the little
I've heard
lawnmower.
head tattoos are really painful
I would think that would hurt.
because they rattle your skull, and they say you can actually feel your brain shaking in your head when you're getting your head tattooed.
That doesn't sound fun.
Did you get a head tattoo that looks like hair?
She just don't
You
want
get
you
the
to
Karen
shave your
Tor
head.
tattoo.
Well, I like his curls, and he
Karen
hates
Tor
No.
tattoo.
But I like this, and he hates
Then
it.
just leave that part and wear hats and shave the rest.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Just shave this across here.
It's like a really crazy mullet.
It's a sideways
Reverse
mohawk.
mullet.
No, wait, it's a sideways mohawk.
No. What I mean is, you shave all of this, everything under a hat, you shave, and you just
leave
leave
the fringe?
you
That's
just
what it's
leave-
gonna look like
A
anyway.
reverse bowl cut.
Yeah,
Tuck
just
your
this
sunburn.
section. And you
No
do-
hair.
Hey, I hadn't talked about that.
Whoa.
What about a sunburn?
He's
He got his head sunburned when he was at
I'm so bald.
Yeah, why
BFG.
didn't you wear a hat?
I don't like hats when I'm sweaty because they
He
get
ends
my
up
nerves.
taking it off.
I end up taking it off. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna put hair gel in because I hate how my
Yeah.
you got your arm on that side, I got my leg on this side. She can't get to her seat. So I'm like, okay, I'll just put hair gel in like normal, like I'm going to my main job, and then go to BFD like that. It'll be fine. And the top of my head, the whole thing burned.
I think I got sunburn here.
I can see it
I
feeling.
see you peeling.
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right there too.
So it was just like, I don't know, are we at that point? Crap. So. Whoa! Whoa! Avery! We heard you toot, Avery. That's crazy.
Oh my goodness. You
No, I
farted
scooted the chair
yesterday?
back so that he didn't.
It was so loud.
Timmy's like, yeah. And yeah.
What big you?
Probably a mosquito.
You're not supposed to be biting your wife's ass.
I don't bite my wife's arm.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting so strong now.
Dot,
So he likes when he pushes off of you, and
Yeah.
like,
And he just does it all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
it's like he's
Or he
fine, and then he
does
just
that number.
Timmy, stop playing with your wife's shirt.
You can't hide her cleavage. She's pregnant.
I'm taking it away.
Taking it away.
Pregnant all up here.
Yeah, that happened to Tina too.
It didn't happen to me.
Happened a little bit to Katie, but not
We don't know if it's gonna stop.
because she's
That's
so
the thing.
skinny, I guess.
The thing is,
because
that
I had nothing to start
Yeah.
with.
some people's it stays.
It's gonna
some
all
people's
go
goes
away.
after
You hung out
we're
with
all
her grandma
looking
for the first time since she's been pregnant, and her grandma was like, "Wow, you got big, all of you."
Yeah, no, they didn't tell me
That's funny.
that, you know, I knew that your boobs got bigger when you got pregnant. And when you were breastfeeding, they didn't tell me that once you stopped breastfeeding, that they just
They deflate.
it's like a deflated balloon.
Well, it doesn't happen to everybody. It happens to
So in these last couple of minutes,
I
does anybody have anything they want to say about
stepped out of the room for 1 minute.
full armor?
the breastplate of righteousness.
You know, I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to do that.
Tina's kind of looks like a corset. It happens.
What are you doing? Are you trying to?
All right, so the new podcast is out. It's Schemes of the Devil. Go listen to
He
it.
wants to grab your head.
Hope it's enlightening for you. And then join us back live next week. Like we did this week, you can chat with us on Facebook or VContact or what are you doing?
Keep telling.
Or YouTube. That's so distracting. Hi, Adeline.
Continue.
And we can chat back and forth, and you can be a part of the conversation. Or you can join us live at, where are we? El Chico.
Baker Boulevard.
El Chico and Baker Boulevard in North Richland Hills. So we eat at 5:30 Central Time. We usually go live at 6:30 Central Time, whether we've gotten our food yet or not. So I guess we normally eat around 6. But we meet at 5:30, and then we usually start the live stream at 6:30. So join us next week at 6:30 if you can't be live. If you can't be live, then join us at 5:30 Central Time. And have a great week. We love you. And we hope to hear from you next week or sometime throughout the week. You can go on the website and email us and be a part of the conversation that way, or through the chat client when we're live. Bye.